back, my fellow mages and mystics. And today, as you can see, we're sitting here with a commodities trader inside the bakery. And how did that happen, you may ask? Well, I've been playing with some of the mods a little bit more. And here is the welcome mat that was suggested to me by a viewer and commenter, Seraphim, to put some of these in. So we have a commodities trader. I did trade a little bit with them, and I had some cracked vessels that I bought from a previous trader while I was playing around. Oh, also I added the water in here to make stuff in the bakery just by chiseling a little bit, putting a bucket of water in, and there we go. So I have 35 gears, and I need to go and make some food, and I have some other stuff here. I bought this sulfur from him. As you can see, I bought it out. There's one more thing in here that I want to get, and what you may ask is that? Well, there's blasting powder. That's pretty cool. There's copper. I have no need for that. There's this, 7 gears per 3. I don't really want to waste my gears on that, but I do want these nails and strips. They are going to come in very handy, and we're going to put those off up in here as a resource, and I can come out and I can grab, I'm going to grab all these boards, which I'm not going to have enough for all of them, but we do have enough for 3. And I'll put those planks back, and I'm going to take 2 of these to make another trunk to put in our newly formed storage room. And I have clothing items in here, and I can get some stuff from this. So like if I take this bronze armlet that I have an extra copy of, I can put it in there, and I can get 33 10 bronze bits. And I think maybe I can do it. Yeah, I can do it with these. These are a couple more copper bits. That's fine. Can I do it with the bronze gem necklace? I can. I can get 2 more. But those seem very meh. And I'm wondering if I can do it with the gambus and body armors. Nope. But that's alright. We can hang on to those. That is not a big deal. So, with the trader, you get this welcome mat, you put it down in a room. It has to be in a room, I believe. I couldn't get it to work anywhere else, so I think it has to be in a room. You need a bed, a storage vessel with food in it. It has to be simple food, I believe. And I've had one other trader, so this guy's eaten 1 carrot, it looks like, and the one before ate 1 carrot. The one before left me 3 gears, and yeah, it was, I don't remember what artisan it was. So while we have some other gears, there's something I want to do real quick. I added a couple mods. One of the mods that I added was this. Whoa, snake. Let's get the snake. And that arrow broke. And yeah, I only have 3 copper arrows. That's fine. Snakes from primitive survival. You run across them once in a while. You can harvest them. That's for meat. That's pretty good. And then they go away. But this over here, it looks like smoke. It's not. It's visible particles for high fertility soil. So I want to get this high fertility soil out of here. I must have walked past all this high fertility soil 100, 200 times. So I want to gather it up, because there is something that we can use it to make. The particles are kind of annoying when you're right in it. And once you gather it up, there's one there that I missed. Another one there that I missed, apparently. But I want to get... Oh, I missed picking one up, and it was still giving off particles. So that is pretty cool. So we have some high fertility soil now. 54. Now if you press H, it drops when broken. Obtained when breaking this, but is also an ingredient for terra preta. Compost, bone meal, charcoal, you can get terra preta. So you can double pretty much your high fertility soil. And that is going to be a lot. So that is a good resource. I could use it just as it is, but I'm not going to. I'm going to come up. Oh, there's another will-o'-the-wisp. That is pretty cool. I like those. Those are neat. Yeah. There's a wolf there by the look of it. But come over here, Rigby. I want to see... Okay, you have some new stuff. Well, you don't. That's fine. It does have a resonator. I could buy it now, but I don't want to spend the money on it. I just wanted to see if there was anything new and exciting that you had to offer. He changes his goods in 6 days, so I can sell more gears. You see, I've been selling, not gears, but gemstones. I've been selling some gemstones to him. And that is a wolf pup. So there's 2 or 3 wolves over there. I don't want to mess with that. But one thing I have been doing is I do want to show you this. I've been tending the cows. We have some, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, we have Generation 1 bulls. Some more of my cows are pregnant, ready to mate. Generation 1 cow. So we've been breeding up our cattle. I don't believe I have any new baby goats. Okay. Ready to mate. Is pregnant. Okay. Is pregnant. Female goats. Well, it is what it is. Alright. So, between the trader and that, I also have some of this, but I also want to work on some more of the bakery, the upstairs part of it. And we'll put these walls down now. So we've got this wall started. So let's bring this out. So there can be a wall there. There can be a wall there. Alright. And we'll start we'll start this wall. This wall is going to have to be solid. So that is that. But another thing I wanted to do, and to show you up here, I've got some stuff going on. So now this wall is in. That's going to be the basics of that. There's going to be detail going through there, so don't worry about that. This is just building the blocky part of it. So over here I have road dug out to lead over to this house. There's no fish on my line. That's fine. I had to kill a couple of wolves just outside of here. Between episodes, they were laying like right here. There's nothing in those. So we come back out. Hazelnuts. Those are still not doing much of anything. I started laying out where the chicken coop is going to go. Now I have an idea for this build. And it's going to be a simple idea because it's just going to be for chickens. And it's not a huge deal. So that is the idea for that. The chimney is going nicely on there. So I don't even know if you can breed the goats. So somebody, if you would, let me know in the comment section below. But I have a lot of aged wood now. And that is because I added a mod called Scraps. And what that allows for is you can take ruined items and put that in your crafting grid. See, like this ruined lantern. Put it in here. Put it in here with a chisel, and it'll give you a piece back. Now these give you molybdecalcus plates, the ruined lanterns, and it said you could fix them, but I don't think you can. But just getting these plates back, that is good enough. So with that being said, I'm going to sleep, do a couple things, and I will be back in a moment, and we will look at what is in these two. So give me just a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, now I have made some food, I've slept, and done a couple random things that I needed to do. And let's get right into this. So first off, I want to put these plates here, candles here, and basically that is 2 free molybdecalcus lanterns. Now because they're not copper, I'm not going to use them for street lights. I'm going to use them somewhere else, and I'll show you that in a minute. I have this stuff here, so I'm going to show you something else momentarily. But the moment we've all been waiting for, 10 iron ingots. Now normally when you smelt iron, you don't get ingots, you get iron blooms. But that scrap mod, Scraps it's called, allows you to break down some stuff that you have stored up, like say, let's just find something real quick. There's a book there. I don't need that in there. I've cleaned up a lot of my chest space. So like take, for instance, these, I'm not going to do it. So saws are for like wooden stuff. I can get small crates. And if I take one of the small crates put in, I can get aged boards. Now I broke down a lot of it. I'm not going to break down anything more because I want to use these crates. They're good decorative stuff. And here on the map, up here, there's a ruined village with a windmill thing. I've been going up here and I've been clearing out a lot of this. As you can see, it's dug out to get resources, and a lot of the ruined stuff I've broke down. And that's how I got the iron bits. I'm going to go into, if I can spell, to get these. And when you break stuff down, you get those. So let's see. Ruined. Yeah, like these braziers. Now if I go into survival, put them in with a chisel, you get iron bits. That's how I've been getting those. So let's get rid of those and go back into survival. And I'm going to put a book. I have a lot of books here. I don't know if these... Yeah, see, this book's too rotten to write in. Now, I think I can break those down to get paper as well. But we'll go through a lot of these at some point. I'm not going to go through them right now. Because first thing I want to do is I did find a little bit of lead. This is where I moved all of our ingots. I do need more charcoal fairly soon. I'm going to put 4 in there. We're going to work our first iron. And there's going to be a couple things that I want to do with the first pieces of iron. Oh, also I have some tin bronze bits in here that I've been collecting up. I'm going to take 5 more of these and break those down because I want a bit more tin bronze, because I want to make arrows, some tin bronze arrows. I want to level up from our copper. I added a couple mods to add these molds. I don't need a new axe. Scythe. Don't need any knives right now. I don't need a Phelps blade. I don't need a hoe. Don't need a prospecting pick. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I do need a shovel. And I'm going to make 14 ingots. That's 4, 5. The rest of them will go in there. We also have some other stuff that we're going to get into. And I want to make... I should have made 2 helve hammer molds. I don't need the helve hammer. I have one. But I need to grab these. Put this in my offhand. And my hammer. So first off, let's get in here. I want to make the iron pantograph. So we're going to pull I messed that up. Oh well. So let's get this hammered out real quick. This is a chisels tool mod item. So yes, this is a modded item. And we get a little bit of iron bits back from that. So that's the first one I want to get. And secondly, I want to get straps, hand planer, anvil top and bottom, paintbrush, ladder maker. I'm just looking real quick to see what we got. Plates, scales, padlock, pickaxe. So next I want to get a hand planer. Make sure we have... I'm going to try this. This is pretty nice. Okay, the hand planer. That goes next to that. Pickaxe. I think this autocomplete is from the mod Napster. I do believe. But I've been playing with it for a bit. So there's our pickaxe head. And last but not least, I knew what it was I wanted. I'm trying to think. Sockets, pans, rolling pins. Well, I cannot think of what it is that I wanted right at this moment. So I am going to make a chisel. Chisel is never a wrong choice. Especially if you're going to be doing a lot of chiseling work, which I'm going to be doing. Because next thing I'm going to work on, using some of these tools that I just made, is the bakery. And of course I'm still working on the bakery. So there's that. There's that. Okay, then there's... So this I want to add a stick to. I don't have a stick. This I want to put up. These I want to put up. And I have sticks here somewhere. I can put... I forgot. So I have my iron pick now. The chisel. Quickly add and move material. Copy. Okay, I'll show you these shortly. So now that I have that, I can put this up. I can run over here to my water. Stand in it. Throw my hot tools in there. Wait for them to stop steaming. So they're cool enough now to handle. And I'm going to put them back here. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you. That's the wrong one. I put the box that has the rotting food out here by where I'm having rot stored. So alright, now these I can put back in there. Okay, that they can just go right there. See, I have a lot of copper. I'm not worried about copper at all. Ouch. I just kicked my desk. Alright, well, there's that. So the other thing I want to show you is back here by the bakery shop. I have started working on the windmill. I have this up and running, so I'm going to put some bones in there, and those are going to slowly start going, and that in there, that's going to slowly start going on its own. So I can just throw stuff in there, leave it, come back to it when it's finished, and there will be that. So now I wanted to show you these two iron tools that I wanted to make. So I can come in here and get 2 blocks of any kind. I'm just going to use these for an example. There and there. So now if I wanted the planer, I can, well, I've got to, I believe, I've got to have a hammer. I've got to have my chisel in here. I've got to turn these into chiseled blocks. So if I want the hand planer, I can do add, remove, matching material, add and remove any material. I can click it, remove material. I can right click to add material. Now if I wanted to do something fancy, like if I wanted to go like this and then take this and go 4 and make like these little groove type things in this, like this. And if I took this pantograph, hits this, and replace shape mode, I can take a snapshot. You hear that camera click? I can come over here and I can right click and replicate. So that is going to be a very cool piece of machinery. Not really machinery, but they don't stack for some reason. But that's okay. Those are scrap. I don't need those. But I did want to show you the tools. Now, these 2 lanterns I had, we need to eat. So let's get some food. And I have these 2 lanterns. I want one above the door here, and I want one above the door here. So that has lit up our rooms. And a lot of the stuff that I wanted to keep, I've moved over here. So like I can take, I believe, some of this stuff. Like, I don't know if it's this. No, it's probably the saw. Yep, see, the saw. I could get 16 aged boards. So that is one way that I'm going to be using to gather materials. I'm going to go and tear down like some of the ruins that we've found and explored together, and basically turn them into materials. And the other chest trunk that I made, I'm going to put there. This whole wall eventually is going to be covered in these. But you see that it's going to take a while, and that is alright. So now, that trader left us 4 gears. And that's what they do. They'll leave gears a little bit when after they've left. So there is progress on the old homestead. We're into our first iron tools, which is going to be a game changer. And I have my extended workbench for chiseled materials here, my wallpapers here. I'm going to start doing some decorative stuff in these buildings. And you see I have a painting there, which is fine. But yeah, I'm going to work on more. I'm going to try to get more of this build done. I'm going to be waiting on yellow. I've got just all kinds of stuff that we can still do. And yeah. And I have an idea for what I want to do for this. There's a couple things I want to put in here yet. I have a chest that's just storing some flour. And that's going nicely. That's going nicely. So yeah, I can just throw stuff in there, have it done, and the bakery will soon be a fully functional bakery. So until the next episode, guys, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're glad to see that we are finally into the Iron Age, even if it is a bit cheeky and cheesy. So until the next episode, guys, I hope you're still having fun, and I will see you in the next episode. Have fun, stay dry, stay warm, stay magical, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.